Ilyushin Il-96, or as I'd call it the A340. I wanted to talk about this Soviet aircraft because I found it similar to the A340. But what people don't know is that the Il-96 is the original. According to Wikipedia, the Il-96 was introduced in 1992, while the A340 was introduced the following year. Furthermore, the Il-96 had its inaugural flight in 1988, while the A340 had its maiden flight in 1991. So, if the Il-96 is the original, why wasn't it as successful as the A340? What made the A340 more famous?
Let's get to the point.
In this video we'll be comparing the two aircraft to determine which is better based on 7 factors which will be mentioned later. But first, the Ilyushin Il-96 Russian -96 is a Russian 4-engined, long-haul wide-body jet airliner designed by Ilyushin in the former Soviet Union and manufactured by the Voronezh Aircraft Production Association in Voronezh, Russia. It is powered by for high-bypass Aviadvigatel PS-90 twin-spool turbofan engines. As of 2026, the Il-96 is used as the main Russian presidential aircraft. The type's only remaining commercial operator in passenger service is
Cubana de Aviación,
while Sky Gates Airlines operates to cargo variants.
Okay, now let's make the comparison.
The first factor is fuel efficiency, which is very important since it is one of the biggest costs in aviation. The A340 wins in this round because the Il-96 uses older and less efficient engines. Its aerodynamics and weight are less optimized, and it has less advanced fuel management technology. The second factor is range. Since airlines prefer medium, long-range aircraft, although it depends on the airline's intentions, the winner changes depending on the variant. But if we take the -300 variant of the two aircraft, the A340 wins slightly. The third factor is safety, based on the number of accidents. This round is a tie, as both aircraft had a fairly solid safety record and few serious accidents. The fourth factor is passenger capacity, which is also very significant. Again, this depends on the variant, but in the -300 variant of the two, the A340 outperforms. The fifth factor is speed and performance, based on cruising speed. The A340 wins slightly. It's not a huge difference, but the Il-96 is usually slower. The sixth factor is onboard technology and comfort, based on cabin controls and size. The A340 wins because the Il-96 fell behind in avionics, control systems, and integration with international standards. The last factor is the cost of maintenance and repair, which depends heavily on overall operations. The A340 wins again because this aircraft has global support from Airbus, greater availability of spare parts, and maintenance services familiar to international airlines. Although the A340 has 4 engines, which increases costs, it remains more commercially viable than the Il-96 in most markets. With this comparison, we can see that the Il-96 is completely cooked, but that's not because it's bad. The problem is that it arrived just as the market shifted to efficient twin-engine aircraft like the 777 or the A330. The Soviet industry collapsed in the 90s, and few airlines adopted it.
Fun fact:
the Il-96 was one of the last large, long-range commercial aircraft designed in the Soviet Union to maintain a 4-engine configuration, even as most Western manufacturers were already betting on more efficient twin-engine aircraft. Thanks for watching this video. If you want more content, don't hesitate to subscribe.